Oh, we back. We back. We back, boys. All right, let's go check that recruiting real quick. I want to make sure we got defensive side. Gotta pay attention to it a little bit. Got power rusher, pure power, which we want in the middle. Signal caller on the outside on the Sam. The Mike, I think we want Thumper. Thumper and Lurker. We may have to do some scouting to get us where we want us. Yeah, speed 89. So we do want the athlete middle linebacker. Corners, of course, we want zone man. Just gotta look at speed and then coverage. Easy's man is pretty down, but his zone is up there. Light down a sec. There we go. Free safety, nobody strong, nobody. Alright, so we just gotta work what we got. Got 22. Levine is the man we want to go after. I still got 8 on coach, but I don't know if I want to jump his abilities. Coaching level 10, we're at 6. So to save up for recruiter or motivator, we may want to go recruiter on the second rotation. Takes less to get him scouted. We'll boost our running backs, try to get that level. See what we can do here. We want whites. We want whites. Take the scripts on it. Just get the matchup going, you know what I mean?
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team looking for its first win, the NC State Wolfpack.
Trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.
Well, we've been playing though with anything's possible.
Wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Got my notes here. What's everybody up to tonight? We're enjoying watching football. Rainy 76-0 wind.
Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game.
He's already got 1,000 yards.
The quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have
Hollywood, got you, buddy.
They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
There we go.
You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled.
There we go. Good hit. Good hit.
Coach was talking about, like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty. It's not fun. But let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Oh, he dropped the
Good job, love it.
He
Good
had
job, love it.
right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.
All right, Heath. Give me those blocks. I wanted to go back right.
Coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
We're good.
The Hokies offense will
Mr.
take
Stewart.
the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened
22 in the
last
nation
week.
here
And
on
their first
Stadium
objective
Pulse.
this week, Palmer, is
All
to
right.
stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you
Spread
can't
them,
take
see what we
away
can do.
everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the
Gonna
tight
roll
end.
right here.
He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
With the catch, it's Selden. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
We push that.
Right
I
there,
think we
you
pushed
need a
that.
Play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit, because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first
We did
down.
not get that
You
either
need to
in.
start being
Damn.
a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try it over the left side. Fighting
There we go,
off the
kid. There we go, kid.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the
Gonna
first
stay
time
man
out. On
here.
the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They'll throw it to the
Oh, I
right for the
switched off
screen.
that.
Oh, out of space.
I had him on
He
the- on the
gets
chase
first
too,
down
man.
marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like...
There we go.
pass
Good
down the
stop,
field.
boys.
Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play
Way
on
to
the
step up,
option
kid.
the quarterback would like to have back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that defense in the backfield, Nowhere to go right away. You could tell
I don't like the buzz push.
Game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down.
That's...
Trying to get it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone.
Figured they're going to run that. All right, then.
Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area.
Well, I'm expecting run on that. I'm not expecting pass. So
Getting ready
I overcommitted though. It's fine.
the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7.
Turnover on downs and that.
Took
So
only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense
yeah, adjust
will
my
be
chair.
called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10.
come on,
Nice
man.
job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive.
Bring on blocks
Yeah,
here.
and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. You decided to go for it.
Austin, I need a block, man.
Jesse didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Drones. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces.
Let's go, kid.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Let's go.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a
Just
weapon
outran
like
him.
this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hand,
Hell of a block out front by 5'5".
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier
think that's,
throws for
Ramick.
quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult
stuff.
guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Let's go. We'll make it back a ball game here, boys.
No issue with the
Make it back a ball game.
Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and
That's...
right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
My brother.
If I'm a defense, I got to
Come
find
on.
a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. There was nowhere to run and
Keep pounding it.
nowhere to hide. A loss of 5.
Keep pounding it. It's fine.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking to pass, it's Bailey.
Thank you.
It's picked off, and they ruin the
Let's
drive with a
frickin'
turnover.
go, kid. Beamer ball is
He
back,
tries to
baby.
get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense,
Back outside
too.
here.
The momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
Move a couple things around here.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
The fun part too is this is usually a good rivalry every year.
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made.
Like we have a 28, 20, and 4 overall record
Nice catch by the big
against
target. Those
NC
big
State.
tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Leaves it with the back.
Oh, that was broken, bro. Come on.
Before the defense bottles him up. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems
Get
like
something working here.
Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of
Put
destiny.
Gosnell
Who's
in
gonna be
motion.
the
Looks like we're in
championship
zone.
game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples
I didn't-
to point to.
I
as
didn't
they
move
kick off
anything
this
there.
season.
Yeah, it's critical to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game.
I don't really want to go another
ACC
split
play
screen, though.
and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball.
think
score
we do.
points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some.
Think we go
takeaways.
split,
Set
see how this one
standard
works.
for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Third down,
Right
and they'll
foot.
need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Safe completion on the screen.
Let's go, kid. Let's go, kid.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, we're gonna go dagger here, so this should
Stuff on that play.
green on B, and then Sheldon over top. We're gonna roll with it too, I think.
Most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice
Nothing.
job. Invite that rush.
We've got to throw that away.
The aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as
Let's go back play action here. So Gosnell actually takes over the middle. There it is.
The quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
He's loose. All down, but he has enough to move the chain.
Benji's hurt though.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Put the ball. See what we got here. Go halfback base. Stay in the wing
The Hokies
trips.
have it with a 1st and 10.
Especially with them backed off like that. Let's do this.
Looking for room. It's Bennett. And
Untouched.
it's in the end zone.
Untouched.
And he runs it in for
Untouched.
touchdown, Hokies.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Bennett was untouched. That's the senior for you right there, boys and girls. Back spasms. We'll substitute him. We'll see
Lining up to tackle.
He's got some time to recover.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Those push-ups
Check
in.
in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Oklahoma
Baylor, OK State, huh?
Down, but they are not.
See if Bennett go down there and make a play. Didn't think so.
Stadium,
Let's go, kid.
Best home field advantages in all of college football.
Go cover 3 shell. I think
to Baylor.
bring a little bit of the blitz maybe.
If anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's reeled in. It's Rogers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, you see so much of this in football now.
He's got 100 completed on the year for CJ. Good stuff. Nice new graphics too with the ACC and stuff. I like it. Did a pretty good job.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end.
Good gang tackle, boys. How'd he get a first down on that?
That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
So cover 3 match. We'll go underneath coverage. We're going to stunt. Left text 2 men.
Rides the back on the option to give. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit.
Go cover 3 match again. Under coverage.
From the 47-yard line.
Stunt left text 2 man.
Use the play fake now to throw. Finds his tight end.
Way to cover that.
Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I do want to go pinch blitz, but I don't want to go pinch blitz because I'm going to get screwed there.
Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it set up.
There's how we cover it.
And he was fortunate.
There's how we cover it, big boy. Go cover 3. Extend that. Cover inside.
The football, the defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a
Need you to turn, love it.
You
get the force though here.
Get
the punt. That's a shank. Is that 40? Saying 25? I know damn well that's a 25.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
May go all good. Let's take a shot here.
At the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. Just gets rid of the
covered up, bro.
To throw it to. It'll be second down.
Covered the heck up.
Decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away.
Go alert sting here. So Green basically is going to do a big ass rotation.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Which looks like we're in zone with that coverage movement. So. I couldn't break the tackle.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll spread.
Yards on that one.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are
H-Hallow cross. So Sheldon needs to go on a cross. Gosnell over top.
To the air, it's drones. Fires downfield.
Undercut route. That's a good route. He stayed with it. I feel like I lofted that out there too.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job.
Got that dog bone.
Breaking on the quarterback.
Was a good read.
Getting that big play.
Bad read by me, good read by him. Thought I was going to work outside more. Let's look cover 4. We're going to go strong safety linebacker blitz.
Sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Second down, he'll throw it.
That was mine all day of the week, baby.
It's a nice throw by the QB there.
Oh,
Running backs, you got to make
that's
it
rough.
easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half.
Let's go
The
pinch.
referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown.
Broken
NC
tackle.
State.
Ran
the
through my
passing
arms.
game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
That's all me. Turnover on my side of the 50.
9-yard touchdown pass.
See if you can't police it up here.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found.
Just getting a lot of
By the
bunch
coverage
on
team, and
the
they stop him at the 21.
on coverage there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They come to the line for
Let's
the
go
first play of the
scissor,
drive,
which
snapping
Gosnell
it from
come
the
under.
21.
I don't like
Last
Sheldon
drive
going
ended with a
out.
pick, but you still have to attack through
Flip
the
those
air.
two.
Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Drones. Gets it out quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go.
No,
Defense reacted
Jeff,
quickly.
And you gotta love the versatility of the big fella. You put him
trying
in
to
the
stay away
box
from
and let him
Clemson if I
block
can.
the defensive line.
Like I run a lot of stuff offline Clemson based,
And the Hokies
but
have a long way to go after the loss on the
I
last play.
had to take a lot of time to decide
Setting up the
who I was running with.
And
And VT, man, I'm an alum, so
I
can't move the ball now. I
And you
can't
gotta be
move the
careful
ball
on offense
now.
When you're dialing up the screens, you want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the D ends really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
The Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on
It's not
third
that
down.
bad. It's not that bad.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And they
Let's
were
go, baby.
looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive.
I mean, I'm an alum of both, so, you know, that's where we're at in life, man. That's where we're at.
Because you've
It's
done
rough.
your job up
It's
to
a
that
rough
point.
life.
You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open.
Plus, I can't take the
Down
heartbreak.
the
You know, if I,
field
like,
for an
take Clemson to
explosive
something,
play,
I got to take the
somebody's
heartbreak.
gonna have to answer for that when they
Luckily,
get to the
this year I
sideline.
don't play Clemson. That's the other thing, too. I get a year off. Take them on next year.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10.
I'm going to need a block here, Bennett.
Trying to get the
Thank
edge
you.
with a quick touch pass.
Let's go to the corner, baby.
At the 20.
Toddy.
It's a seam wide
Toddy all day.
open, and he'll
Toddy.
step into the
Put it on the
end
board,
zone.
boys.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Just living that good life, Jeff. Living that good
They'll try
life.
to add another to their lead.
What you up to?
And with the extra
Y'all,
point, the score is
drinking
now
that-
21-14.
That bad water down there?
Work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Colville right there's a
And he'll
Clemson
just
transfer.
take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time
Transferred
left in
this
the
year,
half
the
here as
offseason.
they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw. It's Bailey.
Oh, wow. He's wide open.
Makes a connection.
I'm drinking water from a blue can. Is that water got mountains on it? Or a blue can? Got some bushes?
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
I can't get in there, bro. Good pitch and catch.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Really nice job
Go
by
six
quarterback
trap
and wide
here.
receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It smothers.
Hold
The
that time
offense
out.
burns its third and final
Painting those
touchdown.
nails, boy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense. catching the
CPU, so just the Dynasty for the
Running out of
year.
time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down.
He is wide open.
It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the
Gonna need
offense
to,
can smell the touchdown from
Stop
here.
that there, boys. No, just Dynasty, so it's
Territory, first and 10 from the 11.
just good old CPU.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Good
And the
open field
defense
tackle there,
doesn't
kid.
let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things
Gonna
up
keep
here
that.
in the half. Gotta get lined up to
Nope.
spike it and stop the
Halftime, baby.
That's the end of the second
Looking like the
quarter.
Dallas Cowboys.
Time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Guys, one of the
Yeah, 2-2 on the year so far. Lost against South Carolina, lost against Vandy, beat Old Dominion, and beat the FSS team, FCS team.
Both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's
We've got to put it together, though. My defense is not doing very well this year.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things
Carolina
started back
dusted
up
us
here.
like the last, I don't even know, freaking quarter of the game, basically. Put up 10 quick. I had a bad pick, but we're able to work around it. We're trying to learn the offense and see how good the kids are on defense. So we need to put the ball.
You
get some runs in.
At this hooky offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance.
mountain
as we
inside
start the
zone
third
here.
quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some
Trying to get
different
big.
coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give from the gun.
Oh, I thought I had the hole there.
He's got a
on
yard
now.
out to the 30-yard line.
All right, let's go Floods.
Now this offense
Should be a dump
facing
off
a
the
third
Stewart
and long
or a
from their
Green
own
cross. I'm going to roll that way,
Looking
too.
downfield, it's Drones. Skips away from
That's
pressure.
not...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way.
That's
Nice pickup
annoying.
on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down,
That's
the ball
fucking
gets a
rough,
little bit
man.
heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Getting murdered by myself tonight.
North Carolina State
Inside.
has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll go to the ground.
That's
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
That's a tie ball game.
North Carolina State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just Just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Chat's about to be signed, going to leave me on the big screen. Checking. Gotcha.
After that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure
I've got to do something here, man.
Which is why this one is notable. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under
Those
center
blocks
shows
just don't hold,
some
huh?
moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. They're trailing by 13 to Louisville. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Found a little bit of running room.
See if we can't get like the short passes working. You got to get something here.
On first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Drones.
That was like triple coverage, not the best.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They go to the ground.
There we go, kid. There we go, kid.
Room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The play-action fake. Got a man. It's Anderson. Defense uses the sideline.
Should have had 2 guys smoked right there, bro.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop
I need a big
him at
hit,
the
kid.
43-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They're going to ride this running back. Makes a man miss.
I would love to be able to get off a block out there, bro.
27-yard line, and they are threatening. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st
No
and goal.
step up at all.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
I'm just getting obliterated, man.
Lining up to tack one more on.
Like, I'm not sure. Now, I can tell you my corners can't hold themselves. That's the other issue. I think I need to reset my linebackers and see who's who.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Try to go spread, screen, start us off, see what the defense is giving, not giving. That's
screen around all kinds of defenders.
When they try to
That's
spit it
rough,
out to
dude.
the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Drones. Buying some time. He gets it up across the 20.
The late hit,
22
coach.
before
Like,
he's pushed
damn,
out of
bro.
bounds.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Holds it in, it's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That is just a perfect example.
That
of
and,
not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that
I just can't get anything rolling with him. It's my biggest issue.
He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Nice job there.
Like, I've truly got to get
Between the QB
set
and the
to
wide
it.
receiver executing that outright.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Run.
He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing
No
his
block on that
inexperience
side.
shine through here in
Come
this game.
on.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's open on the right. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you
We gotta do something in the fourth here.
Receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show
Yeah,
off their
defense, I'm not
hands
stopping a
in the
damn
passing
thing.
game.
4-2-5 is not working for me. My corners, my
Here
defensive backs
comes
aren't
the
fast enough and on the
fourth.
right
Time
ones
to
in the right
see who
places.
steps
I'm
up,
not sure on
who
that one.
makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes his man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Like, I want to throw a screen here, and I feel like
They probably feel good
gonna get
about
blown
the
up.
field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Lost to throw again. They've got the screen set up. He gets it.
4th and inches, we're going for that,
Close
bud.
to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
We're there.
Hokies get enough to move the chains.
We're there.
Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find
Couldn't
the
get
crease,
outside.
especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on fourth down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
St. Germain should be our guy.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. Steps away. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. on 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back here.
Let's go big. Let's go big.
To give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having
I need the block there, 6'6". Put him on his ass, man.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Hokies! Grab the short pass to put the
Let's go. We got to put something together here, man.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyway.
All right, I think we go dime. But I don't even know if we go dime.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten.
4-2-5 should be our mix, but we may have to look and see what else. Who else has 4-2-5 in like a multiple or something like that?
They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. Your boy KC
Go
has you covered
Buzz.
here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of
4 different dudes there in the middle.
No flags, it'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's
I can't even pop nothing, man.
solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Picks up the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
To the ground. He's got it again.
There is 0 chance he makes it off of that. There is 0 chance he makes it off of that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Nash and frickin' Hollywood there.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Grimes.
Come on, you gotta step under that kid.
But it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1.
We're just working for freaking
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
field goal range. That's all they're working for now.
Now the play fake.
Hit him. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Caleb Woods, let's go, kid.
When it's a play-action pass, past, that quarterback, he really
So I need to look at
sell the
auto
fake.
subs.
You
That
can't
may be
tell
the other thing
his
too, is I need to have
offensive
fresh
lineman
bodies
taking
in.
right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That should have been a strip sack. He was reaching on that too. Gonna stay double bracket here.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
I was about to say, there's zero chance he hits that.
Connection going for the big play. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field.
Stay off that.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense.
Got a minute 51.
Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Drones. Can't make the grab, quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot? Like, make a big drive, make a big play.
Block the fucking guy.
Win this football game.
Timeout is called.
How do you run right by him?
To make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this range. Is concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Looking for a crease, it's Smothers. Not much running.
Hit his ass as hard as we can.
Senior defender. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
There is zero fucking chance. They just throw a deep ball.
Inside the 20. Touchdown Wolfpack. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th,
that's a soul crusher right there.
Because
Because I know I don't have that on my side. I don't have that ability on my side right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined.
I got kids that aren't even have dirt on their uniforms, bro. Like, we will put green right here. He should have that. Safety's coming up.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let them...
He lobs one high down the left side. And
that's behind him. That's the other thing too. It's legit behind him.
2nd down coming up.
And you absolutely expect
go check down.
shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Still like the bunch.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Drones. He's taking the deep shot.
He's not even... The kid's not even that good, bro. The kid's not even that good, just putting a hand up.
That you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that.
I
right here
would
they
love a
execute
fucking
at
block.
a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. On third down, going up top. Here's a
Get aggressive,
throw
Green.
downfield late.
Get aggressive, bro.
Trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive
Are we
going,
shitting
and they
me,
couldn't.
Blue? Is he not straight up holding me here? Like, that's... What is that, then? What is that, bud? Hold my damn arm down, man. Come on. Got
This
screwed
offense
over
does not
once
come up
again.
big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have
Fucking
a score.
hosed by the fucking refs, man.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can
Not even
get
trade him, just
stop.
getting fucking hosed.
Unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
No reason to lose that game at all, man. I think I had 2 picks, too. That's the sad part. Yeah, 2 picks. Nothing on the ground, because, of course, you can't run it. On to Wake Forest. We've got to reset, I think, or we got to reset our auto subs. I think I need the fresh body in. Move those two up. Tight end based. And you can sub out at 75. We got some pretty good tight ends. Offensive lineman, we probably need to move up to 70. We want the fresh bodies. Defensive end, 85, 75. Linebacker, we'll keep 80, then 70. Corners, we're going to move 90 and 75, I think, or 90 and 80. And safeties, 85, 70. Except, let's go look at the depths. Third down back, of course, is Bennett. He's the bigger body. Power Stewart. Or Bennett's got the better hands anyways. Slot Selvin. So this is where I feel like I need to change him and Green. So that puts Seldon out on the outside. Reserve, we'll keep Bell. We're good there. Woodson is the will. The will, we want a strong safety type. I don't know if Wilson... I feel like Wilson's too big. 230. He's got the better speed. The only other guy I'd throw on there is Williams, who's a free safety. Sam. He's got speed, but his acceleration's higher than agility. It's just his awareness is trash compared to play rec. Right defensive, Gillum. Sub linebacker. Guess I didn't write down what I actually wanted for sub linebacker. Should be my best guy almost. I'm tempted to put Ellis, 6'2", 202. Or do I put Woodson there? Then we change Woodson out here. Do that. Put Woodson at sub. Slot corner. Go Conville. Then Brown as a secondary. Brown Murray is just getting his ass beat in over on the outside, so keep that there. Keep that there. All right. Let's see how we're looking on coaching contract right now. We're still safe. I don't know if we make a bowl game the way we're playing, though. Top 25. Let's see how the tops look at least. Florida took that L against Miami. That's a good matchup early in the year. And Nebraska, Michigan. Jeff, if you're out there, Clemson's is 4-0. Or 4-0. Miami gets the jump because they beat Florida. Makes sense-ish. Not really, from 6-4. Tougher game, I guess. See how the Heisman watch going. Cade still leading it. Looks like we have the same match, our same 5 from last week. Klubnik, Hughes, Raiola, Manning, and Weissner. Still a big fan of Quentin there. Oh, we're still in this week. We actually need an advanced week to see if we're still got a job kind of thing. We lost 2. We lost Stanley to freaking Clemson too. It's a kid from my hometown. And Robert to Ohio State. Let's go check coach's contract. It says we're safe. I don't believe that at all. Hit that recruiting trail. Maybe we need to move to a 4-3 defense. We were right there, too. This kid visits this week. We're out of row. I'm not sure why this kid has not just committed. JP Livings is going to be my first commit. He's my punter, or a punter. Probably should scout him. I'm not too worried about it. Got Star Search. Comes in this week. So we have to win against Wake this week. Otherwise, we're about to lose a bunch of recruits. Comes in this week. So Clemson moved up on us too. He comes to visit us though. Prince is ready to be pitched. What is he got? Championship, conference. So conference and championship. And then we'll find out his 4th here. Got Conference Legend. Got it. Bring him in against Cal. Bring Conference on that. He can go look at our trophy case. Levine. So we dropped down on this, but he comes in this week. And he gets a complimentary visit. So I wonder if I need to be putting max on these guys the weeks they come in. So we dropped on that. He goes to Maryland the following week. Playing style. We can go ahead and hard sell Stubbs. Right there, Gamer. And we'll bring him in for a visit against Cal. We'll go Conference. We'll send him to the trophy tour as well. Wiley, who is not the best, but we can hit him with the sell. He's got program and procs. I think it's one at the bottom. We got Hometown Hero. Grassroots. We'll go Grassroots. We'll see how that one works out for us. Could sell Smalls as well. He's a hometown hero, which kind of makes me feel that Wiley's going to be a hometown hero, but we're going to hold procs and tradition. I think there's two for this, procs and tradition, which is the ones that we just had. So we've got hometown, grassroots, go hometown. It's procs, tradition, yeah. Keep friends and family on him just in case. Like to bring in freaking QB. I'll put 10 back on him, actually. Move Copen to 10. That we can bring in a couple more recruits. Doesn't look like we're going to get Reina. Not unless we go 50 on this. This kid cares about it. Those family and friends, man. See how that works out for us. Looking at the prospect list, so still short on a couple positions. We need one of those QBs to commit so we can change that up as well. Looks like we got some kickers that like us. Check 5 stars. Nobody but Gatto is still open. Same, we got a lot of 4 stars still open. 3-star kicker. 2 stars, somewhat. See how that kind of works out for us. Love you, babe.
Love you.
So only one defense has 4-4. Just the 3-4 multiple. It's only got 9 plays out of the 2. Gonna stay with the 4-2-5. See what Wake's wearing. Let's get you guys like all whites or something, bruh. Benz, what's up, brother? About to get some Inner Sandman going. How are the games for you? Still on?
Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for
Overcast, man.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really,
That dude had his back to me, just freaking auto turn on my ass.
So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those.
Let's go, kid. Let's go, kid.
Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let
I
him be
think Zach's
checked out.
over the middle, too. Try to push it right back to
The
it.
Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And that looks like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
To the air, it's drones. The short hands, it's Selden.
Let's go, kid.
He's bounding over the top.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
It's a running room.
Got hit 3 times by the same guy there.
He's able to pick up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Off the play fake.
Oh.
Coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Don't even see that guy coming off there, man.
They'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt.
Don't even see that guy.
He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board.
Wasted drive for me.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Happy with 3. We are happy with 3. Halfback for them.
And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate.
Way to get up, kid. Way to get up, kid.
Let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Vic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Demon Deacons are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the misconnection on third down.
Start. That is a start.
First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was
block left, please.
times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of
How do we not pick that kid up, man? How do we not get an edge on him? Come on.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Hard running there. They pick up half of it. It'll be
Green, you don't block for shit, bro.
And these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
These are my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy carrying the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points, and that is beautiful if you're on up.
The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
How is that on us?
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in. And now the hit knocks it loose.
Damn it!
And they are fortunate.
Fucking stripped it too, man.
The fumble goes out of bounds. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on
Dead.
first down.
There we go.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis.
Maybe his
for
first
this
one on the year. I
defense.
think second
They
one,
saw a
maybe.
week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early.
I need JD to, like,
and create some indecision.
be a
Nice
force.
Try getting a sack early in this football game.
He should be the one hitting these dudes here, man.
And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got it on the outside. It's Vic. Out across the 30. Steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass.
There it is.
Rush will get to him at the 25.
Mr. Bell.
When you go down personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
That's like, ball's out on that, man. Bell underslaps it, and JD gets on the opposite side. Ball's out there.
This will be a second time they've had to kick it away.
I need the blocks. Or not. Like,
Really good job by the coverage team. to
Love
make
it.
the Stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
love it. Just letting them freaking hit me, bro.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his man. It's Stewart. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period.
We're moving it, man. We're holding the ball. We're moving the ball. First series got hit on that sack. They're down.
These guys can
Caused
get
the
back in the
kick
game
us
in the
field goal, and
second
then
quarter.
we just couldn't move anything after that. So, why am I back in split? Put me over in here. Let's go split screen.
First play of the period, first down here.
Hopefully back them off a little bit. Give us something here.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen.
Yes.
And this one will
Yes,
be stopped
makes
for
sense.
no gain.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Back to pass.
He's
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defense.
I don't even see him on that. That's the sad part.
It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Quick completion on the out.
no blocks.
Sweet shoot gets him free. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I think that's the better play there for us is Green in the slot.
Having to defend this guy. He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. Of
course he takes a rib shot there.
Running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Give me a block, Bennett.
Motion from the wide receiver.
He's
Quick
whiff.
pass on the jet motion. Running into the open space. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Finally, this offense starting to shake the
I want
confidence
Holloway
and
here.
get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They're looking to pass from the red zone. runs through a tackle. He'll be run out of bounds.
Too many hits taken. Too many hits taken right there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing,
Go shallow.
they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Finds his big tight end.
Linebackers stayed with that. It's pretty, if he wouldn't have, I would have had Green over the middle.
Scanning the field, it's drones.
Why are we stopping? I feel like my screens are not moving now.
And the defense ran right through it.
I don't really want to go touch again, but
Second and goal.
I feel like my screens are stopping though. He's not getting to the outside.
And they'll shove him out
Getting
of bounds
obliterated
after
over
the
there.
short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take
Can
a
we go
break to let him be checked
flex?
out.
Try to go sticks here. I
It's
think
third and goal and third and long.
may be able to get one of the kids under here.
Wants
Yep.
to throw it. Trying to find the
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today?
Mimi Soda.
Ohio State is currently trailing, but
It's only in the first quarter there, too. That's crazy.
To come back today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by just 4 to Minnesota.
Hey, that guy's wide open.
One in the vicinity as he makes the grab.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one,
Good
Kevin. Let
God.
us know when it goes final. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40.
We need a hand on the ball.
2nd and 8 coming up. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Bunches, bro.
That's really
Bunches.
worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. That's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance.
No freaking way.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Around the end, it's Claiborne. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Zone defense.
The blockers, the offensive
Zone
line will
defense.
take you to the hallelujah lane.
That's how we'll let up that long pass.
Most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole. And,
That was just a good off.
That was wide open.
Whatchamacallit.
A lot of vision because the block was
Outside zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Let's go, Heath. Let's get it. I need some blocks left here, boys.
He'll bring it back from
That don't look
inside
like
his spot.
shit for blocks, bro.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's drones. Pocket breaking down. Did the work himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game.
I was out of the pocket on that.
Sean Payton used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to
that off run did not
great job of contained by this defense.
Not what I want.
And in order to do that, the end man of the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into
think I'll have Bennett out of the backfield.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down.
Oh shit.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special
got to punch this in
back that can find his way to the sticks.
They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Is he not in?
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough.
And that's on. Good God.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done.
Got to raise my chair up a little bit.
Back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Stewart just give him the Heisman. Like he has been the focal point to my team, keeping us alive here, man.
They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
But they're shifting left on the return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking
wide open.
Down the middle. Connection to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Now improvising. There he goes. A really
Kick him in the mouth.
Run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
It's gonna be spiking, right?
And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Let's it go to the end zone.
No chance.
Touchdown, Wake. Quick
How do I
shot
not
through the
step
air for
on
the
that,
score.
bro?
That's exactly what this offense
How
needed.
do I not
Talk about
step on that?
answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum. Go
One,
into
I get the
half,
QB
put something
hit,
together, try to come out,
and my
fire
corner
and win
has-
this second half.
Like,
Lining up to add another.
we need more, man.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing.
They get the ball,
all the
back
assignments
here,
as they
too.
Stop to that return at the 22.
What is... I'm gonna take a timeout, but I've got to figure out...
Use a timeout right before halftime.
I don't know where the play's at, the slot play that I like. So we go shock, wings trio weak.
Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to
Does he
throw,
stay
it's
with there?
thrown.
He does.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors.
Try to get something there, but...
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the
We are
less is
roughing it.
more philosophy
We are roughing
might be
it.
the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
And they get the ball back here, man. We could have used another 3 at half, but get us a stop right here. We're good. Get us a stop and
And it'll be a touchback. The ball
Get
will
us
come
moving.
out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
good open
He was
field tackle there,
fortunate
kid.
not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Vic. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone when they can find all these holes. In this
Like how?
in my
How?
right leg at home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all...
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Completes it in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Stumbled to the ground.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to you.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going for 6.
Bro, there's 2 guys there. Like,
And that one will give him the
what in
lead.
the fuck is going on here,
One
man?
of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason.
Man defense in my freaking corner is playing middle of the end zone on underneath coverage. You can't tell me that he had the best route running there. He stood still.
That has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him,
I need
he's gonna
blocking,
make the
bro.
play, just like he did right there for 6
Good
points.
God.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
Let's go jet toss.
They'll start this drive from
See how
the
this
18-yard
looks.
line. Touch pass on the run.
Doesn't look good because we don't have blocking.
He'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Drones. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Can't even outrun a
The defense
linebacker.
sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. The Hokies pick up the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30 plus.
You got to push it here, man.
Knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
We're there.
And he takes it in for
We're there.
touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
We got to figure out our defense here. Do we go back dime? Do we change the nickel? 4-2-5 is not working.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down.
We go back nickel. We go back like we go to 3-3-5.
But it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They are up by 7 over Minnesota. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
No damn way.
He's got room. Turning on the Jets. The 20.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just
going through it right now, man.
Ways
I am going through it right now.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that last drive? Just park him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking for a man. It's drawn.
Nope.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the...
Because I was looking left the whole freaking time.
Up with a sack. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
2nd and 18.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Selden. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Hokies are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Green.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shot.
That's... He's not even on me, bro.
Thanks to this senior defender. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a push on 4th down. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. You're in +10 territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let
Damn
the
it.
defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Finds his man, it's Green. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
I couldn't break off of him.
Driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts.
End zone. Too high.
Looking for space. It's Hawkins. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Hokies! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3.
Let's go,
And
kid.
the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Let's go, kid. We got to hold.
Relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive.
This has got recruits on the line.
And this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Turn. There it is. Let's go.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Good job, Nash. 3 sacks today, kid. Let's get another.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Look out, he's got room. Several
Punch that
defenders
ball out.
there to get him on the ground. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull
Turn.
it up to Reed. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the defense holds
Come on, kid. Come on,
firm.
kid.
No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
When you have a leader like this guy, you've got a chance to win, and that's what you see right now. There's just a different energy in this offense trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Come on, Lovett.
He's already
Gotta
thrown a
rip
couple
that.
of touchdowns. He's made some massive plays, and he's got the defense on their heels here late.
Looking downfield on first down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion. The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire.
Get the fuck out of here.
Gets enough.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Without taking any punishment. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football. And
getting hosed, bro.
Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter.
Straight up ass.
For this team to take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position. So
Pass interference, ref. Pass interference.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off?
Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Drones. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
He's in. Come on, he's in.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone.
Still got timeouts, too.
Take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch, in a big moment, when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Just drives it between the uprights. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to pass. It's Drones. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Here comes the field goal unit. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win.
I shanked it.
And the try is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34.
I shanked it. Ah.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
No chance.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Pressure coming. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Good kick.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy.
Good kick.
49-yard field goal is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. With jet sweep pass. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Yeah, but Green's hurt, so we got
They'll move the wide
Holloway.
receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. another 1st and 10 play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He got it! And walk-off touchdown in overtime!
We walk it off. Walk it off.
Be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front.
Let's
They were
fucking
so
go.
into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth.
Vic, man,
and
that's...
bonus time. You got some free overtime playing that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
Arena
College
half sacks
Football.
by Nash. He's got to be player of the game. Holy crap. Have to go get a drink after that. We did have some recruits visiting. I wish it would show what recruits we had visiting somewhere. Wish there was a screen that just had that. It's freaking wild, bro. So, besting. Easy. Prince comes against Cal. Levine was there. Dove comes against Cal. And Stubbs comes against Cal. So 3 recruits out of that. Good God. Committed, baby. Committed. A 5-star. Mike linebacker. Committed. With that, too, I actually want to, since this year's is a little bit different. I don't know, what are you guys thinking for signees? Let's hit that screenshot. Go back to console, of course. Got a second one in, boys. Second one. JP comes in and gets that signing. Only took him like 4 weeks to do it, but we are there, baby. That and then the interest Bastine and Easy were 1 on their list right now. So, be not Clemson, North and South Carolina. Dove, we're pulling back in there. Cope, we were there, and Raina. So we got to see what we can do. ACC Player of the Week, Mr. Sheldon. Hit that real quick. I just relied on him all day. I have nothing more. Player of the Week honors. Did not get national because Mr. Smith had 13 receptions, 236. I don't know, man. I feel like I should have had it. He did have 4 TDs, though. Jesus. Let's look at coach's contract. I'm sure it says what the on it. We are 3-3. We are safe right now. We don't believe that. We're still got a ways to go. I don't know. Like I basically gonna cash out here is what it feels like. I think we go wideouts. Wideouts or to get finesse. Go wideouts. Leave us 2. See how we kind of work out there. We do get 450 for each win. We need the wins, is what it is. 400 bonus when a player maxes a skill group. 900 for each. My man, right there is a scheme guru. I mean, he helps us out on defense. On both sides. And good old Philly Phil there helps us. Let's look at top 25s. Looking pretty good still. Looks like Notre Dame probably snuck back in there. Tulane's 5-0 and Arkansas's 5-0. Conference standing wise, we are 11th. Or 10th, sorry. Thinking because our projection this year for Tech is supposed to be 11th overall is what we're gonna finish with the preseason projections. So kind of see how that one works out some. Then let's see how the Heisman is looking. Few new names in there. Sellers pops up. Is that the kid from Notre Dame or from Army? That's the kid from Army. Pretty sure it's the kid from Army. Yeah, it's the kid. That's the kid from Army. Klubnik's still leading the way. It looks like he dropped maybe for a little bit because he has a up arrow. Zach Branch, good wide receiver. And then, of course, Smith, who is the favorite. See what we got further recruiting inside the ballpark here. Go stage-wise. Levine and Living are the best 2 guys in the world. We should have a sign here. He was here for the Wake Forest. We got the boost for him. We should have a good signing there. This is where we need to throw on the extra 10. Dove goes to Tennessee this week. Should be week 6 or week 7 that we're in. We got 2 weeks for them. We're hoping we can sneak something out. Do we drop a 10 on it? Like, we're at 19 right now. We got to pick up everybody we have is our issue. I'm going to leave them at 40. I think I need to hit them with the 10. If we're hitting easy with the 10. Clemson dropped. We're hoping Tennessee loses the game. I mean, I don't have the points to spin right now, man. Prince, we are top 3 on him. Stubbs, we need to look for visits, the other thing. Wiley, Smalls. Are we? Yeah, we are. Championship contender procs to home. See if we can drop at least a soft on him. We got hometown hero. Hometown hero it is. So it did shoot up there. I kind of want to drop this down to 10. Or even, we'll hard sell grassroots traditionalist. Conference and champion. Go 25 here. Reyna, we picked up a bunch. We're able to drop him down to 25 as well. Schottenheimer. Of course, we jumped everybody with that win. We're going to keep him at 25. York, we jumped everybody with that win. We're going to keep him at 25. Babineau, keep him at 25. Dickens, contested specialist. He's got to be a wideout, 6'5". Got to put 25 on this kid. We'll drop the 10 and 5, and we'll get the 25 on him. Contested specialist also wide out at 6'5". Put the 25 on him. All right, let's see who is ready for a visit. How's Wiley looking? Buffalo and Navy. All right, I think that's Buffalo top. Bring him against Louisville. Talk procs to home. Smalls. I'm going to bring him in a bye week. I think I'm going to go procs to home on that. We go bye week for him. Talk procs to home. Bring him against Cal. Go procs to home, family side. All right, let's see if we have anybody. I think that 5-star is probably eaten up by now, right? He is still there. He's from Michigan. Michigan's about to wrap that kid up. See, we got 4 stars, whiteout. Let's see who has the tops here. Can I search off that maybe? Let's go 4s. Probably open. Missouri, Arkansas, Wisconsin, and West Virginia. Trying to find somebody I can jump in and we're gonna go York. I don't know how I feel about that. Needs a scholarship though. Let's hit him with that, and then we'll hit him with a the 5-piece as well. Top classes right now: Clemson, Georgia, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Arkansas. Overall, we are 75th. We do have 1 5-star, and then of course we've got JP, our 2-star punter. Got a robber again. I'm gonna go grab some water. Be right back. All right. So we do have Georgia Tech this week. It is the Tecmo Bowl. Well, she got some gummy bears, sour ones. It's best for business. Tech's at home and they wear white. What do we wear? Nah, fam, we need to change that up. Got blues. Full whites at home. Take the blues if I can go full whites. What's my alter? My alternate is orange, right? Let's go, kid.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Right.
For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hokies will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
Who we
line.
spotlighting?
So Georgia Tech's offense will take the field first.
We are 12-8, and we do have the win.
Game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Off play action on first down.
No, he's not.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
No, he's not.
Comes out on the very first play.
Gotta play some beamer ball, though, and get us a turnover, baby. Something special.
They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a
Look at Ben.
early.
I think we're going to stay there, too, at the contain.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce.
I don't know who I switched to start that, but it was not who I thought I was.
These defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight.
Bring in the blitz here, too.
But you forget this guy can still run you over.
Quarterback feeling the pressure.
Let's frickin' go, man. Let's go, Ellis.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Free blitzer, baby. Free blitzer. Let's go. That's how we start a rivalry.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Give me that block left.
Now on the return.
At the spin. I hit the spin late. 4-16 last week? Oh, wow.
I
didn't realize I threw for that.
Incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out.
I do want to go shock here off the rip. See what we got.
The most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule.
Hell of a hit, kid.
Important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find
potentially,
some
man.
ways to...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball.
Did I pitch that? Because,
you know what the cherry
or did I
on
just
Sunday
fumble
is?
that?
When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
I feel like I just got smacked on that. I got you, kid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get
I got you, kid.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I bounced off that one. That's the issue.
But strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green.
I did. I wanted to go green over the top there, but
Shy of the first down marker.
it was not there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
We're in man.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Hokies are on the move.
You sucked up, buddy.
To throw. Here's a hit. Just too much.
He still got sacked. I still got sacked.
The midfield stripe at the 49. So now it's 2nd and long.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offense.
Oh, a lot of space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38. And
The fact that I still got sacked off of that is
Nice completion
wild.
to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
I couldn't skate there.
Not much
Trying to skate on the outside of that.
This senior defender. Now I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just...
Good old Pollock and Palmer.
Taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's
We're there.
Sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. He'll sneak in and try to surge forward. He's brought down.
Let's go, kid.
It'll be enough for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the
About
ball
to drop
harder,
kick this kid.
through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Try to get 77 to get me a secondary block there.
Defense, just a short game.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the air, it's drones. Catch in the middle, it's Green. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game.
And he's
Good.
brought
Take it in the
down
second
after a
quarter.
Solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
First down, let's go.
Stop just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. After that disaster on the opening drive, a chance to settle things down and get a touchdown here. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes.
Let's go. Let's go.
There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he made that extra point.
Let's go.
On the turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by just 2 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys,
Can't
and he's letting his God-given
skirt off
ability
that.
put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And this one will be.
We're good. We can crank that up.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Kane.
No chance, right? No chance, right?
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for space. It's Haynes.
No chance. No chance. He just sidesteps us all, brother.
As the drive continues. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass.
Way to get the hands up, kid. Way to get the hands up.
Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop.
We're bringing
on
it still.
third down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They got him for the
Smash!
second down. Get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space.
Trying to just get out of bounds there, brother.
Knocked out of bounds.
Trying to get out of bounds.
Play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Thought I had enough there.
He picks up a couple.
I need to spread that some. I want to throw the screen, but yep, he went with that. Exactly what I thought he was gonna do.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the
Coach is saying go for it.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
big tight end makes the grab.
Good call, Coach. Good call, Coach.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the
That's shitty.
sixes.
We'll take a quick break as we
Play action
reach
slot
the
cross
final 2 minutes
here.
of the first half.
We're gonna roll with Green. I feel Green's gonna be open backside here. Wide Green, that is. Well, fucking what's his nuts is open.
That's caught. It's Stewart. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, that's where this guy can
Split
play
screen.
first down, third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically.
My bad, man. I should have ran back inside. I should have ran back inside.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away.
That's not far enough left. Not far enough left. That's what that is. Not far enough left.
Guys, we are still locked up. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Back to throw, it's King. Going to try to pop one on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Fires to the middle.
I
Got his man. They bring him down, but it'll be first
thought we were
down.
gonna get an under there.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The give on the option. Finding an escape route. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
All down, but they'll
I'm gonna
move
turn
the
back
sticks
around and
as
get
he
a,
picks up the first
slap.
down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half.
Can we get a block?
To get off a couple more plays. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Roughing the kicker.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds.
Roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Does that put him in field goal range too?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out.
Good kick, kid.
And this one splits the upright.
You deserve that.
And with that, they've taken the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Us trying to rough the kicker there was
Field goal always
what gets
gives you
us.
a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside.
Good
his
stops.
own five.
Good stops.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime
Pretty
update.
balanced, so you just can't
Man,
rush.
great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half.
Let's go, Heath.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going to the run to start this second half. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough
Push that right
running
back in there.
as he powers his way to the 30. The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Stewart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than
Putting it right back on it.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. And the Hokies
Suck it.
are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. After run, now throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And
It's in your hands, kid. You gotta catch that.
Incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interesting to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Back to pass, it's Drones. middle. It's Bennett.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out on the screen. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it again. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. He's loose.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Goes upstairs. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Got it back on second and goal.
Let's go, kid.
Virginia Tech. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That Red River Showdown, Texas-Oklahoma was really close there. Texas won by 2. Good game.
And listen,
Would love to see highlights of that.
Big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff. But putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again. And it's
Hawkins with the
demoralizing
second
defense.
effort
Great
as
drive by
well.
the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10.
Let's
go.
go.
To the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors.
See
Kevin,
what
do you
games we
got?
talking. What games we talking?
Quick update on a top 25 clash today. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things
At half, too, boys.
Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to try to get it himself.
Oh, he just got wrapped.
Just couldn't find a hole in
He
the
just
defense.
got
They were
wrapped.
ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
No, he's got 3 dudes covering him, bro.
Inside the 35. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
What in the fuck are we covering out there?
If they keep hitting shots like that, and I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
Where'd you get there, kid?
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th
Let's
time
go, kid.
they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one at 47-yarder
Good
from
kick.
the right hash.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely
Been kicking like crazy,
automatic.
brother.
You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on.
try to get a kick return here, boys.
Field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Should be right. We'll go left and then right.
Bring it back
Right.
from inside his 5. Really
Didn't have enough.
disciplined job by
Didn't have
the
enough curve
opportunity
to it.
Get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the move, it's Stewart. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion.
Give me the block.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finding open areas. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends, let's take a quick look at the national
Can I catch a break here, bruh?
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Got the quick pass. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Hokies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a
I don't know what I was
shot there.
doing.
Now it's 4th down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep.
Bro, my punter
Since his
is
first one of
garbage.
the day on the way, we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3. Wide open spaces. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the 1st down. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Bad.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it.
There is
wide open.
no way.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football
It is. It's good for them. It's good for them.
Take the lead.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's
Intercepted. The defense is
That's a
set
pass
up.
interference call
Never
all
really
day of the
got
week,
that
bro.
return flanking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Don't care what you say. That is a pass interference call every frickin' day.
His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Why are we stopping? Why is my linebacker stopping?
Down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And that stiff arm is a weapon.
This kid
for this
just
runner. He
doesn't go down, huh?
picks up a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's King. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
All of a sudden, man. All of a sudden.
They put another
Can't stop a damn thing.
try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative.
Down by
very
13 is
predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of the
ridiculous.
defense. I like this execution.
When
The
we're-
offense
when we're
can
managing
do what they do,
ball
and they
here,
take
bro.
the 2 scores
They're like, give me a
in the
goddamn
fourth
block.
quarter, everything going in their direction.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing.
Looking for one pass interference call in my favor, please. Just one.
Not throwing a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
It's a running room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down.
Should be Sheldon here.
Desperately wants to make a chunk play, but he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies.
We should be able to get the ball back and do that again.
Himself, and they put points on the board.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a
We need our
better
defense
matchup
to, like,
than
I
they
don't
do.
know,
You
show
feed
up.
him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That surprises us, though. That surprises the shit out of us because, you know, can't actually stop somebody there.
Big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's King. Now adjusting. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
This is wild, bro. The kid has had no movement against us all night, and then all of a sudden turns into a freaking 150-yard back, I think.
Let's take a look at what's happening.
Like 4 TDs, 3 TDs.
Matchup. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants a big play here late. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
We've got to score here to even have a chance.
For the 1st down, they'll hurry to the line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking to get it in. Give him 6 and give them a chance.
I'm gonna need the kid to hold the ball as he's running through there because it looks like he's fumbling every
The good
time.
news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are
That
great catchers of the
sucks.
football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter, it's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic
Jesse, shut
mistakes, and
up.
as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Had all those sacks on him as the winners while he was under on frickin' everything else. We got this. We got a bye week, and then we go on to Cal. 370 XP on that. Three and 4 on the year is not looking good for us. Got 5 more games to go. That's a big signing for us there. Dove went to Tennessee. May have some kids that want to leave because of our championship contention. Looks like York and then Dove went to Tennessee. We're still sitting pretty with a lot of these guys. Let's top 25. Let's get an idea here. Notre Dame's still in there, 3-3 team. A bunch of undefeateds. Louisville's up there. Arizona State's up there. Arkansas, Tulane. Texas Tech only has a loss. Dookie has a loss. BYU, Baylor, South Carolina. It's not bad on their part. We're still 10th in the conference. We do take on Cal, so we have a potential to at least pull even with them. Maybe move up a spot. We've given Wake Forest and North Carolina State. I don't know. We've given Wake Forest. No, we beat Wake Forest. North Carolina State and Georgia Tech a conference win. So yeah, the Heisman is looking as we move into the week pretty good. Brunson comes in out of SMU. Who fell out then? I think the Oregon kid. Kane Uda. Army transfer. Hopefully the kid plays really good this year out in Arizona State. Be happy for him. Let's check coach's contract. We are safe. We are a 3-4 team though right now. Again, like I said, we've got 5 more games on the schedule. Cal, Louisville, Florida State, Miami, and Virginia. Got to win 3 of those to make a bowl. If we don't make a bowl, we may not be coaching. Let's get some recruiting done. Dove going to Tennessee is kind of rough. That drops our stuff down. So easy. We do take a hit on him. Clemson moves up. We have nothing. I mean, we potentially could soft sell and sway. Like, if we can sway conference prestige, which he doesn't care about. Clemson's also in our conference, so we really can't sway conference prestige. Maybe playing time. Yeah, I know that. I want to freaking see what I got, though, bud. See if we can sway high, medium, low. Gotcha. None of these other ones get us 2. Just that. Go conference, legend. And we should be able to soft sell. What's our... hometown hero? I don't know if that's going to work for us, but we're going to freaking try. Small's coming to us. We drop. We took the North Carolina State loss as well. Comes for week 10 against Cal, which is next week. Cal took that L, so hopefully we can give him another one. Gonna leave that. Gonna leave that for right now. 20 on Cope. Gonna leave that. Navy's making a push for Babs. Mr. Rabbi. Reina could be sold. We got Playing Time, Pro, and Brand. Let's get a soft sell to him. Football influencer, love it. Gonna keep you at 25. Gonna keep you at 25 because we can't do nothing with you. Dickens, gonna keep you at 25. Yep. So York is off of our board. The other York is still on our board. Our deal breaker's down, but we can still come back on that one. And then Sharp. So we need to try to add some more recruits here. We are needing a halfback. Any state. See if we can get 3 stars. Let's go any with recruiting stage. There are some 4 stars here too. Oh, that's not freaking. That's everybody. So Babs being a athlete. Does he count as a freaking thing for us? He is. Okay, so it does, somewhat does count. Four stars thrashing by. Kids from Cali, Florida. So that's the thing, is do we go after somebody that's in our tier list here? Do we even go after a JUCO kid? I think we're gonna go right there. Tackles, I think we're good at 2. The thing is getting them. Guards, I feel like we need a second. It's like nobody wants to come to a freaking our school right now, which is crazy. Claybrook's raw strength. Did not mean to hit that button. Let's go guard player type. Maybe we want him agile. At least a 3. If he's got any interest in our school. If he's still open or above. Go Snyder. Don't need a center. Edge guys. We need to look see. Edge we have 2. Potentially need 1 more. Defensive tackle. I wrote down 2. Outside our Sam linebackers. Sam and Will. If we go... So if we go Sam, can be whatever. Wheels have to have wheels, in essence. What is a lurker? I guess that's the other thing I need to go check. Let's go check abilities. Is abilities not in here? Just coaching abilities? Let's go check abilities real quick. Yeah, I thought that was a thing. I guess not. Let's go check our roster. Sam's side, he's a lurker. Woodson is a signal caller. Bass is a lurker. Need to know the archetype. That's what it is, not freaking anything else. I feel like we want a lurker out of that. Because the will should be a strong safety type. So that kid right there. Alright, then we're going to go... Nope, go back to that. Mikes were good on corners. We need... I feel like we need bump and runs. That kid's got 2 offers. Go there. And then strong safeties. We need a hybrid. There ain't nobody on that side. I'd rather go cover than box. I don't know. It's my safety's been. I feel like my safeties have been coming down. Cole, or yeah. So my safeties have been coming down. We want a hybrid. Of course, there's no hybrids available. Strong safety. Box, box, box. Cover, cover, cover. Box. Holiday's about to be our guy. Don't even care that he is a 1-star. 2 punters on our board. I didn't think so. We have a kicker? Didn't think so. Let's get him a Scully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. They just clicked up there. Hopefully, I didn't turn off anything. We can go 25 per. Somebody can get 30 in essence. 2 guys can get 30. Kind of see how that one works out. See if we have any signees off this. Did we looked at? Yeah, we looked here. We'll advance the week. See if we got anything worth the damn. Nobody signed. Easy went to frickin' Clemson. Let's look at top 25s. Arkansas takes a loss. I think Miami took a loss. Tulane 7-0. Let's go check it. Let's go check it. Yep, Miami took the loss to Louisville at 5-9. Arizona State takes a loss to Texas Tech. Arizona State took an ass whooping from Texas Tech. Arkansas takes an ass whooping from Texas A&M. And South Carolina takes an ass whooping for Oklahoma. Notre Dame, I'm guessing, took a loss because they dropped out of standings. Conference standings, we are 12th. We're playing Cal, so we have a potential to move up at least a spot over them. We've got Cal, Louisville, gonna be rough. Florida State, Miami, and Virginia. Yeah. Let's see what the Heisman's looking like. Klubnik, Branch, Brinson, which he moved up a good bit. Smith and Uda. So these two moved down. Branch and Bench moved up. Like Branch is actually really good. Then, of course, Klubnik got that dot. They've got 2 speedster wideouts and then a elusive route runner, an elusive bruiser there. Let's see what coach's contract looks like. We are safe right now. Gonna set our recruiting. Like, we had him, dude. If we pull him, I think our defensive backs like line up a little bit better. What week are we in? We are in week 9. So with week 9, we do have Stubbs coming in and Rabin. I feel like we dropped I think we maxed these guys out that are coming in for visits. I didn't realize that we were pitching the wrong shit there. So Copen came in last week during the bye, and we get the motivation from him. Rabes coming in. We're going to throw that extra 10 on him. Let's go Army, beat Navy. Prince. Prince comes in this week as well. We're able to sell. Conference all the way. Schottenheimer, so we're not able to sell here. We're going to keep that 25. York is 25. Until we get them into the top 5s, and then we can start selling those guys. Dickens, Babineau, Sharp. Got 25 there. We put that offer and we automatically will move up, man. I love that. This kid's a halfback. Do we drop out and drop the 50 on him? Do we pull a 5 and drop a 10? Gonna pull the 5, drop a 10 on him. Snyder, I think the same. We're not even in that fight. We want to be in that fight. I can't scout anybody because I have 5. Put them on in there. Alright, I think we call it there, man. I think we call it a night. We'll be back on tomorrow. Gonna see what we can do. I mean, I don't even know at this point. Trying to work what we can here. We've got 5 games. We've got to win 3 of them. 2 of them are against the top teams in our conference, basically. Cal is not a top team. That kind of helps us out a little bit. Cal's 5-2 overall, though. So they are a tougher team. Louisville's 6-0 right now. Florida State is 3-4. Should have a pretty good game against them. Miami's 5-1, tough team, and then Virginia is 5-2. So in essence, we play. I mean, Cal's 9th in the conference, but we play the tough teams getting into this, and then hopefully we can get some upsets. Like if we upset Louisville, they won't go to the ACC, that kind of, or ACC championship, that kind of thing. So kind of see how that goes. We'll be on tomorrow morning. I've got a little bit of Weekend Classic to play in the morning before noon, and then I'll be back on this, depending on the work schedule as well. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you had a good one. I'll catch you